Jackknife. Sushi Jackknife. Sushi Jackknife. Sushi Jackknife. Jackknife. Sushi 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 Jackknife.
Sushi Jackknife cassette tape business.
Yeah,
This is a podcast recorded to
to a cassette tape.
a dead medium.
Mm-hmm. I think it's really the way to go. Everyone else is being forward-thinking, and we're just like, hey, screw all that. We're going back.
How about the past?
Yeah. On Betamax.
Yeah.
To watch.
And for those really deep video nerds, Laserdisc as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's being streamed live to Laserdisc.
Well, I mean, that's for the high quality.
Right.
Like if you want high quality
Yeah.
video of us talking into microphones, that's it.
If
right
you want to
there.
be able to count the pores on my nose,
Mhm,
you
mhm.
can do that.
It's Laserdisc. I remember in class in school, this was like elementary school.
Okay.
We watched one Laserdisc,
Really?
and I don't remember what it was or anything about it except for the fact that they brought in the Laserdisc, and my thought was, that's really big.
Did they show you the disc?
Yeah.
Yeah. and
I
then-
mean, they didn't go, ooh, look at this. But they did, pull it out, and we all saw it and went,
And from what I understand, there were some that you could actually see the giant CD-looking thing, and some of them that were like stuck in a case forever.
oh, I don't know about that.
I think so.
I'm not well versed in
You know-
Laserdiscs.
Could be that, or that could be the stuff of dreams.
Ooh.
Thank you. So much energy. Which is the focus of our episode tonight. We're recording this at least in part for our friend Phineas
Yeah,
from
whatever.
the Tattooed Bananas.
Yeah, Banana Phineas.
Yeah.
Nanners.
Nanners! So dreams.
Yeah.
Do you dream?
Well, you know this, but not really. Although, I will tell you, I've had more dreams lately that I actually remember,
Interesting.
and they're not overwhelmingly positive.
Okay. You're having nightmares.
Not nightmares
Okay.
per se.
Okay.
So, I've been listening to a off and on a podcast hosted by one of my favorite comedians, Michael Ian Black,
Oh, yes.
called How to Be Amazing.
Oh.
He interviews people about their life and generally how to be amazing.
I like this.
I don't know if I had listened to too many or what,
Mm-hmm.
but I had a dream specifically featuring an episode
Oh.
of How to Be Amazing.
Oh, you did?
Where it turned out the whole reason he was doing this entire in-depth interview podcast, which normally he's in character, very snarky, and this podcast isn't.
Okay.
It's not.
It's
That's
not.
You need this background
Okay.
information.
It's a straight up
Yeah,
kind
so
of-
it's kind of a little bit different.
Yeah.
The reason was he was dying.
Oh.
And so I listened to an episode, and he said, that's why I've been doing this. I'm dying.
Really?
And that was the last episode of the podcast,
Are you
because
s-
Michael Ian Black died. Yeah.
Wait.
He's not dead.
Okay. It's
Not
like
in real life.
He's like the character that he was playing for the entire episode is dead?
No.
I mean, series?
In the dream, he's dead.
Oh, in the dream he's
Dream
dead.
Michael Ian Black's dead.
Oh, I see.
Real Michael Ian Black's
Is
very
alive.
much alive.
Okay.
As far as I know.
And probably writing another children's book.
To be fair, he also doesn't text me daily or anything, so he
Yeah.
might be dead and I just don't know about it.
It's quite the possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've been having nightmares.
I don't think that's a nightmare though.
It's just not a positive dream.
No, but I didn't wake up screaming or anything.
Right.
It doesn't directly affect me in life. It just, you wake up and go, man, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So you're having bummer dreams.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
that counts as.
They're not scary,
Yeah.
but they're bummer
It's
dreams.
just kind of like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I have had a few nightmares.
Well, that's not a surprise.
No.
I know what you typically watch. And the fact that you're able to make it through the day without just having very vivid daydreams that make you scream until, blood starts coming out of your eyes and nose and whatnot. The fact that that doesn't happen surprises me.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm a very fearful person.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have taken an interest in scary movies.
Yeah, that was a bad
Really?
choice.
It was.
As a fearful person, you should have become a brony. There's a lot less to be afraid of there.
My little pony, my little friend.
That was... Are there still bronies around?
Oh, yeah. I don't think they're...
Because that was a really big thing for like 2 or 3 years.
It was.
Not, actual bronies, but people like me making fun of bronies.
I think they're still around. I think the craze has ended.
Mm.
So the only people left are either the not really committed or the really, really hardcore.
So like the
Bronies.
casual or the I
Yeah.
have multiple
Right.
My Little Pony tattoos.
And see, I thought it was a sex thing, too.
No.
It's not a sex thing.
No.
Okay.
No.
I thought the bronies were
No,
fucking each other.
No, it symbolizes teamwork.
Oh.
And there's actually... I watched a documentary on it back in the day.
You did.
Yeah. There's actually a large contingent of like military people who are bronies because they relate to the relationships because they have that sort of relationship in the military.
Oh, I suppose they do.
I'm
It's all mostly the same gender. Occasionally there's a male pony on the show, but mostly it's a bunch of female ponies.
I know legitimately nothing about My Little Pony.
Are people getting tattoos of like their little symbol like the ponies have on their butts? Are they doing that?
Probably.
They got to be doing that, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah. And someone's symbol is,
Yeah.
if you're a soldier, it's like a dead,
Yeah.
ethnic person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so nightmares. Last night I dreamed I was an ambassador to Russia,
Well, that's great.
and I went to visit Vladimir Putin.
Okay. And
And
he poisoned you?
I survived somehow. He was a creepy presence, though.
Just out of curiosity, in your
Yes.
dream,
Uh-huh.
was he stroking a white cat while he spoke to you?
No, but he was dressed all in white.
Mm-hmm. I just imagine him like every supervillain, just
Right.
stroking cats, sitting in chairs,
Why is it only Demi
twiddling fingers together all the time.
on a chair of skulls? Why is it that only demagogues get to dress in weird clothes? I mean, remember Muammar Gaddafi, right?
Mhm.
He was a really wacky dresser. I mean, I think he put on he had like full-on pictures of his family framed around his neck,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Then there's Donald Trump, who has his signature look,
Scotch tape tie.
that
Yeah,
Scotch tape.
Scotch tape tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really long
Mhm.
and all that. And then you got a guy like Putin who apparently can be dressed all in white.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think was the most fashionable dictator?
It's probably honestly it's probably Gaddafi.
I mean, Castro was...
Castro stuck to
He-
one thing.
He was like army chic.
He was. And that look only really works when you're like hot and you're in your 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
Like
Eventually, though, he wasn't any more in that age group.
right. And so he just kind of looked like a sad old man playing army.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hitler, I mean, obviously was not
No, I mean people
not a good dresser.
people under him were pretty snazzy,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean Goebbels was a snazzy dresser.
Maybe he should have taken some lessons from Goebbels.
Goebbels, if anything, had style.
That's that is the one positive thing that you can find about Goebbels.
Yeah. So the dream didn't encompass a whole lot. I did dream that I was there and I was lost and I was like looking at a GPS. Oh, and I had to watch his daughter dance.
Was she good?
I mean,
What
she
kind of
was,
dance? Are we talking hip hop?
No,
Ballet?
it was ballet.
Oh.
And
I was hoping that you saw some Putin daughter twerking.
well, that'd be something. No, I had to watch it, and I don't know if it was good or not, because I felt like I had been brainwashed to the point where it had to be good or I was going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
Does Putin even have a daughter?
Yeah, he does, and she does actually dance. Mm. She does rock and roll dance competitions. I'm not kidding. It was on.
That's a thing?
Yes, it was on John Oliver. You can see a video of it.
When you say rock and roll,
yeah,
what kind of rock and roll are we talking here?
Rock and roll music.
That's what I had in mind.
Yeah, like
I wasn't figuring
50s.
It was like she was dancing to Metallica.
That would be amazing.
Actually, that would competitive moshing.
Oh my god!
How is that not a thing?
Or just competitive heavy metal dancing.
I'm for it.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
If they can put E-League on TV,
what is E-League?
Video game league.
Oh, that's gross.
If they can do that,
gross.
These people are becoming millionaires playing video games.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Who
cares?
Watched something on TV that was talking about it. The championship a couple years ago had higher viewership on TV than the NBA Finals.
Are you serious right now?
I'm very serious.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, I'll be dead someday.
Mm-hmm. That is a fact.
So, like 2 nights ago, I had this dream. There's a little more detail here.
Okay.
Okay.
So far, to just summarize,
to lay it all out.
You met Putin.
I met Putin.
He wears all white.
Yeah.
His daughter did not twerk, but you wanted that to happen.
A little bit.
Okay.
A couple nights ago, I dream I am walking through a house.
Mm-hmm.
In the dream, I'm like, I'm house sitting this house.
Was it a nice house?
No.
Okay.
It's kind of like wood paneling everywhere.
Mm.
Kind of an old, felt like a 70s house or something. Very dark.
Okay. I'm picturing the Brady Bunch house now.
Yeah, lots of carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like dank carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm walking through the house. I'm looking through everything, which is what I will do if I ever watch your house.
Good to know.
I will go through your things.
Good to know.
Yeah. I'm not going to take anything.
You're just like going to rub your junk on a few things and leave.
No.
I get it.
Yeah, you know.
I have a key to your house.
Yeah. And I to yours. So I'm walking through the house, and I open a closet, right? And I hear a little voice talking to me. And then I realize it's a little gray mouse up at the top of the closet. And it says something like, go away, something like that.
Oh, what's a
and I'm like,
cantankerous mouse?
Oh, yeah. And I'm like confused. And then all the mice, hundreds and hundreds of tiny mice voices start screaming. Like this high-pitched, like, kind of thing, but like a lot of them.
That's awful.
A chorus of them.
Mm-hmm.
It was terrifying. So I closed that door. And then...
Good idea.
Yeah. And then I wandered into this room that was like made out like an old lady's room. Like, you know, like your grandma's room. You
Okay.
know? And on the wall, there are these 2 boards with just like family photos on them, right?
Okay.
But in front of them, partially covering up some of the photos, is a dresser. I decide to move the dresser, and I pull the boards back, and behind all the family photos are a lot of really graphic, pornographic images. Like close-ups of stuff.
The people that were featured in the family photos?
No. No faces. Just like genitals.
So you don't know if it
No.
were the family photo genitals?
Correct. That would be even more disturbing.
Yeah.
I actually hadn't considered that possibility. Yeah.
It sounds like you probably shouldn't house sit for these people. They've got an army of mice, and they take pictures of their family's genitals.
Well, I don't know that it's...
It's their families.
Anyway, skipping ahead a little bit, I continue wandering through their house, and there's like a TV.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
you skipped ahead a little bit. What happened in that?
Oh, nothing.
Like, you saw the genitals,
I left that room.
and then
That
you
was-
just pondered it for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then skipping ahead.
Yeah. It was one of those dreams, too. I don't know if you've ever had one of these where, like, it felt like it was hours and hours long.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like a 2-hour dream,
Okay.
but it was maybe 5 minutes in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I continue to wander. I wander into this, like, bonus room. And in the bonus room, there's a television on. It's like a flat screen hooked up to a DVD player.
Okay.
And on the screen, there's a horror movie on, but it's like a silly horror movie because it's a two-shot. It's like two guys, and one guy just has like this starfish on his face, just like sucking on his face, you know. And the other guy is just sitting there like with a bottle of whiskey, getting drunk. And in the dream, I'm like, "Oh, that's me." So that was interesting.
So, was it actually you drinking the whiskey?
No, I just recognized it was me. I was in the movie. I recognized it didn't look like me,
Okay.
but I was like, "That's me."
So now we've established that you were a different person altogether in this dream. How saying for someone you've never met
I guess that's true. Yeah.
that just keeps pictures of their family's genitals hidden away.
And has an army of screaming mice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Led by a gray mouse. The other
So
mice-
maybe you actually lived in that house.
Maybe I did.
Maybe those were your family genital pictures.
Oh God. Anyway, moving on. So, and then I open a door, and this sounds creepier than it's going to be. Just warning you.
Okay.
I open a door to a basement.
Ooh.
Yes, basement. I look downstairs and I see a guy under a bed.
Oh, a guy.
I know. And he's vacuuming under the bed.
With like a dustbuster? Or
With like an old school Eureka.
okay.
Yeah. Electrolux.
Good to know.
Yeah, yeah. He gets out from under the bed with the vacuum, and it's my friend Johnny at work.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and I go, "Hey, Johnny, I forgot you lived here." That was my
And-
line in the dream.
Did Johnny say anything?
He was like, "Oh, yeah, I do."
Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured it would be something like, "Oh yeah, hey,
And then a friend
I'm
of,
just vacuuming here, no big deal. Well, see you later."
and then a friend of his who I've met popped out and was like, "Oh, hey." So he was there too. And then I was like, "Hey, Johnny, I ordered pizza." And he's like, "Oh, yeah?" And he comes upstairs and we eat pizza. End of dream.
I figured that.
End of dream.
I figured he probably said something like, "Oh yeah, I met the guy who made pizza one time. Like he invented pizza. It was pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy. He's pretty good."
Are you saying that
That Johnny knows
Johnny's
everyone.
awesome? Yeah, he knows a lot of
He
people.
knows literally
Lots of
every
people.
human being on
Yeah,
the planet,
yeah, lots of really cool people too.
past or future.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a time traveler. Can't prove me wrong.
It's kind of like Quantum Leap.
It's nothing like that.
Okay. What is there any interpretation you would offer from that dream? I'm gonna Google "dream of wandering through a house."
That's a good call. Well, first off, it is interesting that you are not yourself in the dream.
Okay.
As a person who is very trained in dream interpretation.
Where's that certificate?
Uh,
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I have it mounted on the wall with my many certificates.
I see. Yes. Why are your certificates in my basement?
Well, I mean, I've got so many at home. I had to find some place to put my other certificates. I've got, at this point, about 250.
Okay. Certificates?
Yeah, 300.
Oh.
Most of them are just that I succeeded at Book It
Oh.
as a kid.
You were great at Book It.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ate a lot of Pizza Hut.
Oh man, so much. So you not being yourself is interesting.
Yes, I agree.
The mice, I have no idea what that
It's
could possibly
creepy though,
mean.
right? Creepy.
Aside from that, you may have a fear of mice.
I don't. As far
I
as I
don't.
know. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even want to get into the whole
Pornography thing.
the genital pictures.
It's weird, right? It's really weird.
I'm not sure what that could possibly be meaning. I'm sure that Freud would have something very interesting to say about it.
Damn it, Freud. Where are you when we need you? Dreamscloud.com says, what do house dreams mean? Written in a curly Q font. It says, since we live in our house in waking life, your house in a dream usually represents you or your physical body. In quotes, the dwelling of your soul.
All right, so I have rats here.
Okay, rats is good. Right, close enough.
To dream of a rat,
Mm-hmm.
or mouse in this scenario,
Yeah?
often indicates anxiety or upset in the dreamer's waking life. Many human beings are naturally afraid of rats and consider them filthy pests.
Indeed they are.
If the dreamer's waking environment is particularly stressful or negative, one or more rats appearing in his dream can point to the lack of control the dreamer feels in his daily life.
Oh, there's a lot of rats in my dream.
You must have no control whatsoever.
I would like more control.
So you have a lot of them, but they're also smaller than rats.
So, yeah.
So it kind of probably equals out to like 5, 6
Or maybe
rats.
I don't have control over little things.
Maybe. Alternatively, dreaming about rats/mice
Yeah.
also represents survival,
Oh.
as rats are known to survive harsh elements and unsavory living conditions.
Oh.
If the dreamer is facing a particular challenge in his waking life and a rat appears in his dream, this often depicts a feeling of inner strength. So that's kind of the opposite of the one before.
Yes, it is. So basically, take what you will.
It also represents unethical and deceitful people.
Oh, good.
You did dream about Putin previously, so
yes.
maybe that was him sneaking into your dream. He's a whole swarm of mice.
Oh, no.
Additionally,
You get out of my head.
guilt is another factor. If the dreamer has been dishonest or deceitful,
Yes.
perhaps about his hidden genital pornography behind his dresser, his subconscious reminds him of this fact with the appearance of a rat.
Okay, so I have a lot to hide.
There,
Basically.
there's a lot of different choices there.
There are. Here's what a wandering apparently means. Maybe we can draw some parallels here. Dreaming that you are wandering suggests that you are searching and looking for some direction in your life. You are lacking motivation. Alternatively, it represents a transformation. This is bullshit. They all say one thing, and then they just say, well, it could also mean exactly the opposite thing.
They're doing the thing that like fortune tellers do,
Yeah.
where they say something and then if it doesn't stick, they're like, or
They're kind of testing you out to see how you
you're
react to
looking
that.
for love, or you had
Yeah.
love that you would like to feel again,
Lost love.
or you're currently in love. So those are all the choices.
Consider the possibilities. I think some themes are going to emerge
Okay.
from this
Okay.
tonight. And we're focusing on my dreams probably because I think I dream more frequently than you do.
Yeah, well, mine's mainly just the Michael Ian Black one.
Yeah.
Which I think we can interpret as, man, it would be a bummer if Michael Ian Black died.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nathan would really hate that.
Like, I wouldn't be happy.
No, you'd be upset by that.
I mean, I would probably have negative things to say about it.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe we'd get together and I'd draw you a bath and, you know.
well, I mean, that's
stroke
what
your-
we normally do, right?
Stroke your hair with lavender till you fell asleep. Yeah. By the way, if you can't sleep, my sister-in-law got us this like stick that has lavender in it. Not like a stick from a tree, but like a pasty stick thing.
I can't sleep. Get the lavender stick out.
But like it relaxes you. It's very strange. Anyway, helped me go to sleep last night. That and all the reruns of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh, boy.
I-
Wayne Brady?
I actually did see him, but I'm going back to English. Whose
Oh,
Line. Yeah.
okay.
Clive Anderson, Whose Line. Legit. I often dream of centipedes trying to sting me. This is one dream involving centipedes.
You know they don't sting, right?
Oh, they don't.
I mean, they might. Maybe they bite, but centipedes don't have stingers. They're not
good.
bees.
Okay, good. Well, that's relieving.
You're dreaming about something that doesn't exist.
Oh, good. It's illogical.
Or might exist, and we just don't know about it.
Okay, this is going to get weird fast. This dream involved a group of people getting together. Me, someone named Ambrose, who is a werewolf-type monster. This is what
Naturally.
This is going to get a little weird because I wrote this as soon as I woke up on my phone, and there were a lot of typos. So just hang with me here.
I don't have to read it. I don't care.
The group begins to try to kill Ambrose, the werewolf, with spears, but for some reason we need light to kill him. Then I get a flash of spears in the mouth of a giant mouth with giant teeth in profile, and then screams. And then there's a Pegasus and a dragon that are coming to bring the light, I guess, to kill the werewolf.
Of course.
And then there's a African-American man, Morgan Freeman perhaps, in a floppy hat. He makes a quick appearance. He drinks a drink. He says he has to attend to a matter at a church.
Yeah, that would be Morgan Freeman.
And apologizes.
I assumed it was either Samuel L. Jackson or Morgan Freeman.
Yes.
But saying, I have to attend to a matter at a church is a lot different than how Samuel L. Jackson would handle that situation.
I have to take care of some shit.
You need some light!
But yeah, Morgan Freeman totally makes sense. The floppy hat, doesn't that just scream Morgan Freeman to you?
Well, Samuel L. Jackson, he likes his Kangles too.
Yeah, there you go. Not that kind of floppy hat, like a duster type hat. Old cowboy hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
Morgan Freeman. Yeah. So, I'm assuming that the matter at the church somehow ties back into killing this werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
That was the sense that I got, but it's hard to say. And then that all cuts to, I don't get any resolution to that part. Okay. It just immediately cuts to a centipede from the beginning of the dream, and now it's desperately trying to sting or bite my feet.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what does centipedes mean in dreams?
So centipedes, hold on. I have about 8,000 different things open on my phone.
Okay.
And I almost just read to you an article about why Taking Back Sunday and Brand New hate each other still.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, yeah, still. To see a centipede in your dream.
Yes.
Suggests that you are letting your fears and doubts hinder you from making progress in achieving your goals.
Oh, no.
You need to stop thinking negative thoughts.
Oh, no.
It doesn't say it in that attitude.
Oh, okay.
I just added that attitude to it.
Yeah.
As far as the werewolf thing...
Yeah. Tell me about the werewolf thing.
All right, so...
Tell me about the werewolf thing.
In your dream, nothing pulled up for werewolf, so we're just going with wolf.
Great.
You may have, had a wolf attacking you, killed a wolf.
Yeah, we were trying to kill the wolf.
Been hunting a wolf. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Positive changes are afoot if the wolf is pleasant and friendly.
No.
You quickly recognize the wolf's deceit.
Yeah, I guess so.
The wolf watches over your home.
No.
Okay.
That's creepy to me.
You may have felt scared, terrified, worried, anxious, feel terrible, upset, vengeful, crazy, mad.
Any of those. Maybe all of them.
All right, well, the answer is not on that website.
Okay. Thanks. It pisses me off, too, because so many of these websites for dream interpretation cut you off halfway.
Yeah.
They're like, here's your answer, and then you want to read more?
Let's see. It may foretell of hard times to come.
Oh, no. Not
particularly in the area of money.
Oh.
However, if you dream that you kill the wolf, you will succeed in spite of any obstacles.
Oh, okay.
It says if you kill the wolf.
Well,
not try to kill the wolf.
I didn't get that far.
So
I got distracted by the centipede.
You feel threatened in some way, and you're reacting out of fear.
Okay.
That's a possibility.
That could be, yeah.
It may symbolize a female's fear of male sexuality.
Oh, that's it, definitely. Yeah. The amount of dudes coming to the table
Yeah. Let's
is...
see. It may represent the things inside yourself that you are afraid of,
Phineas, what do you think?
especially destructive or aggressive characteristics.
Am I afraid of male sexuality?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only option I see here.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. On that note,
Yes.
please. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
No, you go.
No, you
We
go.
have 29 seconds. Do it
Please turn over to side B.
to resume the podcast.
Welcome to side B. Never had to say that before.
This is a really practical way to record a podcast.
Oh, it's so
here.
fucking annoying. It's a fun idea. It's real shit on the implementation. The amount of rewinding and fast forwarding and making sure that we were past the leader tape
Yeah.
that I had to do just now was really pissing me off. Yeah.
And the fact that you chose to rewind it by hand.
Yeah. With a pencil.
Yeah. That was really just a poor choice altogether.
I guess so. It didn't help that you were screaming at me the whole time. Reminding me of my failures.
But here we are 5 hours later.
Yeah, here we are, still in the basement, and continuing our dream conversation. You ready?
Yeah. I suppose I am.
Next dream.
I mean, if I am not, you're still going to do it either way. So.
I'm skipping down a little bit because I really wanted to get to this one.
What? Okay.
Have you ever seen Tremors 2?
Yeah.
The movie?
Yeah.
The film?
Yeah.
Excellent film.
Oh, okay.
It is fun. It's fun to watch.
Okay.
Anyway, Tremors 2, everyone I hope has seen Tremors. Tremors is sandworms eating people in Arizona or somewhere.
Kevin Bacon kills some.
Yeah. Tremors 2, no Kevin Bacon.
Because Kevin Bacon was too good for Tremors 2.
I believe that's
because
correct.
It's not very good.
Right. The Tremor creatures grow like babies that can like walk instead. Oh no, Tremors is the one that's good. Sorry, Tremors 2, yeah.
Yeah, Tremors 2 is awful.
Tremors is good though.
Yeah.
Tremors is fun. Anyway.
Well, it's got Kevin Bacon.
There you go. Yeah.
The bacon, he does no wrong.
Well, he's just like real bacon.
Yeah.
He adds a flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So in Tremors 2, the sand creatures grow legs and can get you without being underground.
Okay.
Okay. So I had a dream that there were these pygmy. This is how I described it upon waking. Okay.
Okay.
Pygmy shellfish bugfalo. That's like a cross between a bug and a buffalo, but they're small because they're pygmy.
Okay.
So pygmy shellfish bugfalo dream. Okay.
Okay.
I was at a cabin of with relatives of a friend of ours, Kobe's relatives' cabin.
Okay. Okay.
Our friend Kobe.
Got it.
There was no phone there. He was there. They were preparing for me a meal of these shellfish bugfalos.
What does that taste like?
Well, you're going to find out a little more about it.
Okay.
They cooked several, and these things are like, maybe 1.5 feet long, probably weigh about a couple pounds a piece, maybe 3 pounds.
Okay.
Fairly substantial critter.
That's not too bad.
So they cooked one for me, and they took it out of the giant boiling pot of water, and placed it on the ground, and it just started walking around. So upon being cooked, it walked around, and then it's sort of the exterior sort of sloughed off, and I saw the flesh underneath as it's walking, and it had the flesh of a salmon. And that's when it occurred to me that it looked like the monsters from Tremors 2. The cook one continues to walk, and then it turns to look at me, and then in a super low Barry White tone of voice goes, "Hey." So the cooked animal turns to look at me and goes, "Hey." I go, "Ack! I'm allergic." Because I am allergic to shellfish.
But you knew what it was before, and
Yeah.
you were still going to eat it?
I guess.
But you just remembered you were allergic because it spoke to you?
It spoke to me. And I go, oh, yeah, I'm allergic.
So it's like your guardian shellfish.
Kind of. But they just kept cooking more and more of them. They were terrifying looking.
That's a bad host.
Yeah, they didn't really have eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, upon waking, which this was one of those dreams that like shook me awake at 3 in the morning because it was just so creepy. As it looked at me and it goes, hey, that shook me awake.
Mm-hmm.
And then as I'm awake writing this down at 3 a.m. in the morning, I realized, holy fuck, salmon. I had the dream about the salmon in the street.
Mm-hmm.
I had the dream about this having the flesh of salmon. And the piece of sushi I chose for our label, our logo, is a piece of salmon sushi.
Ooh.
There is a theme in my dreams, in my life, with salmon. What does it mean to have salmon in your dreams?
You're not going to believe this, but there's actually an interpretation.
Oh my god.
To see a salmon in your dream represents determination, strength, and wisdom, none of which you have.
Oh, does it say that there?
No.
Oh. Thanks, Nathan.
You are able to overcome adversity and achieve success.
Oh.
Alternatively,
Here we go again.
a salmon suggests that you are comfortable with expressing and dealing with your emotions.
Oh, I am.
Did you scream?
In this dream I did, yes.
That symbolizes anger and fear.
Oh.
So you're afraid of your ability to express your
Wait.
emotions.
Alternatively, does screaming mean pleasure and joy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you're interpreting it as salmon.
Yeah.
I interpreted it as a dream about a tiny monster.
Yes. Well, that's kind of, yeah.
Okay. So now we have to go into the monster dream.
Let's do that.
They could symbolize any of the following.
Okay.
Stop me when we hit something.
I will. No.
Exaggerated fears.
I have that.
Is some fear getting out of control?
They have at times.
Okay.
Flying.
Symbols appear in our dreams to express certain thoughts. A monster dream may simply be your mind's way of saying, that was outrageous!
Okay.
It could symbolize that your thoughts are out of control.
Interesting.
It could symbolize paranoia.
I got that.
Or going to any lengths. Or hidden anger.
Yeah.
Or
I also
spiraling out of control.
Oh, God. This just gets worse and worse.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
something unknown moving about whilst you sleep.
That's really terrifying.
If the paranoia one is true, that's the dream interpretation you don't want to read.
That's right. So let me skip down just a little bit here because I have remember the centipede was trying to sting me?
Yeah.
And according to my notes here, I've had more than one dream like that. I've had this dream about the thing talking to me, the bugfalo.
Yeah.
And I've also, just a quick one-liner here, dream of a dog shark gnawing on my leg. So constantly I'm having these dreams of something biting my legs. My dog does sleep in my bed sometimes, so it could be that.
Let's see.
Yeah. Is there an entry for this?
No.
Okay.
Shark dream.
Yeah, shark dream.
Here's what we'll do.
Okay.
We'll combine shark dream with dog dream.
I like it. I like it. Dog shark.
So first, you have to pick which meaning of shark dream applies to you.
Okay.
You or someone else is going through an emotional period and can be a threat to people's well-being.
Okay.
Or, alternatively,
Oh.
you or someone else is not going through... No, that's not what it says.
Okay, thank you.
Shark represents a person in your life who is greedy and unscrupulous.
Let's go with the first one.
What? I wasn't done yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's more choices.
It could foreshadow some lurking misfortune or accidents such as a disease, an accident, or a mishap caused by your own bad habits. All right, so you get to pick one of those three.
Let's go with the top one.
So you are choosing you or someone else is going through an emotional period.
Yeah.
It can be a threat to people's well-being.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see here. Dog dreams often have to do with basic instinct towards friendship, loyalty, and protection.
Interesting.
Aggressive dogs in dreams
Yes.
have a variety of meanings.
Oh, no. All of them alternates.
It could be that you or someone you know is being disloyal.
Oh. Oh.
That you have an inner conflict.
Oh.
Or that someone in your life is untrustworthy.
Let's go with inner conflict.
Okay. So, I believe what this would be saying is that, hold on, let me get
interpreted as.
Let me get the original one.
Get the original one.
You or someone else is going through an emotional period.
Yes.
Because.
Causation.
You are having an inner conflict.
Okay.
Or they are having an inner conflict.
That gives me something to chew on.
So, you or someone else might be having an inner conflict that you or someone else has to deal with.
Alternatively, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Okay.
So,
Okay.
I think that pretty much nails down that meaning perfectly.
Okay.
100%. No questions left.
Another quick note.
Yeah.
One night I was checking on my wife and child in their sleep. Sometimes I wake up at like 2 in the morning and, I'm an old man at this point.
Do old men frequently peer at sleeping
No,
people?
they wake up in the middle of the night.
And just stare at sleeping people?
Well, I mean, just give me a framework to work in here, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And I observe that she is whispering my telephone number in her sleep. To no one, obviously. Isn't that odd?
That, like, this was actually happening? You didn't have a dream that you were awake watching her do this?
No, this actually happened. Yeah.
That is weird.
Isn't that weird?
Did she have it right?
Yeah, she was saying it right. We don't have to interpret that, but I just wanted to bring that up. A couple of quick hits.
Why would she be dreaming? I'm assuming she's dreaming about your phone number.
I guess. Just the numbers are like floating by like a Windows screensaver or something.
Interesting.
I don't know.
You guys are weird.
Yeah, we're weird. You don't know how weird the rabbit hole goes. Couple of quick hit dreams.
Quick hit dream.
I dreamt that Melissa Etheridge made me take Dexedrine, and I nearly got arrested.
Well, I mean, I think we've all been through that in life, right?
Yeah, nothing really to unpack there.
Yeah.
I also dreamed I met Nellie Furtado and her brother Niles, who I was apparently a lot more excited about.
Niles Furtado?
Niles Furtado, who's also a performer, because I got a backstage pass to his concert from his publicist. That was the entirety of the dream.
That's probably the most anyone's thought about Nelly Furtado in like 10 years.
I know. Do I hear she's making a comeback?
Is she?
She's like a bird. She'll only fly away. That doesn't mean that she won't come back. She doesn't know where her home is. And baby, all you need to know is she's like a bird.
I looked it up.
Yeah.
There is no Niles Furtado.
Damn it. Does she have a brother?
No. Well, I don't know.
This could become a new fascination.
But I can tell you that if you type in Niles Furtado, Google says, "Did you mean Nelly Furtado?" And in this situation, I feel like you can read into an attitude in Google's question. I feel like instead of just suggesting it, Google's going, "Hey, dummy!
Hey,
that's not a thing,
shithead!
What do you think you're doing?"
Find out if she has a brother, and then I'm really curious if, like, what said brother does.
Michael Anthony Furtado.
She does have a brother.
Yeah, not Niles.
Math.
Well, apparently she revealed a curvier figure.
Oh, I like that.
It doesn't. There's no. no information about him aside from his siblings and parents.
Oh,
So,
well, that was a dead end.
but if you ever meet Michael Anthony Furtado,
Yes. Can ask for a backstage pass
that's
to his non-existent concert.
I mean, he might have a concert.
Where is she from? She's one of those people that you can't pin down.
She is from
Mostly that's because I'm a white guy and I'm ignorant of other ethnicities.
yeah.
You know how that works? Yeah.
She's Canadian.
Oh.
So
nuts.
she's one of those really weird ethnicities, like Canadian.
Yeah, it's an odd one.
Yeah.
Torontoian.
I'm assuming her brother Michael is also Canadian.
Let's not. Let's make him from somewhere else.
Barbados?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good choice. Let's give him a happy life.
They've had an interesting life as a family. Canada, then Barbados.
Back to Canada for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Papua New Guinea.
They worked at the Kremlin.
Yeah.
That's a rumor I'm starting.
Let's start. the
Nelly
rumor.
Furtado was part of the KGB.
I like it. Yeah.
That's why she's been gone.
Her music career was a cover
Mm-hmm.
for her infiltration. Oh, that's how they got into the elections. Got it.
Nelly Furtado. Everyone lets her just do whatever she wants. She's Nelly Furtado.
Comrade Furtado.
She's the perfect spy. If Nelly Furtado showed up at the Pentagon, people wouldn't go, "No, you're not allowed to be here."
Yeah.
The generals would go, "OMG, it's Nelly Furtado, guys!
Oh my God! I have your compact disc.
Guys, Nelly Furtado's here."
She's here, dudes. Hey, line up for an autograph. She'll do it.
It's Nelly Day.
Nelly Day. Nelly.
To clarify, not the rapper, Furtado.
Yeah.
They're not interested in the rapper Nelly at the Pentagon. No one's interested in him.
Do you feel like I'm Like a Bird then is just her repeating her training?
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's code.
It's code.
I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away. I
That's-
don't know where my soul is.
Every single time you hear that on the radio,
Yeah.
it's signaling something to
yes.
someone.
It's like a number station.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So if you hear that, just know that someone somewhere is also hearing it.
Oh no. So we're
And
waiting.
planning.
We're waiting for the moment that Mike Pence hears that song on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
As we all know, he's a huge fan of current music
Mm-hmm.
from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It's gonna trigger in him the moment we're all waiting for. A little bit of murder.
You mean like he's going to kill it on the dance floor?
Yeah, he's gonna murder the dance floor. Murder everyone out there on the dance floor.
At dancing.
Well, they have those cabinet dances.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Who
Who do you think Donald's going to take to
I
the
don't know.
to the cabinet dance?
I know who Reince Priebus is going to take. Kellyanne Conway's feet.
That's not true.
He takes her
She
upside-
wouldn't let him anywhere near
She
her.
walks on her hands for him. I want to talk to your bottom bits.
Oh, gross.
I can't make it ungross for you. I'm sorry. All right, is there anything left on this shit? Let's see. Oh, I had
I'm hoping it's a dream about Kellyanne Conway's feet.
No, I might have one tonight. If I do, I will text you when I wake up.
Please don't.
I will. Just so, make sure you know. A bouncing blue tick thing dream birth. It was blue with yellow spots, incredibly fast, and kept ramming my neck. That one woke me up, too. I remember that one. So there was a blue tick thing being born.
Out of...
A woman. A nondescript, maybe it was Nelly
And it
Furtado.
attacked your neck?
It did. It
Did
attacked
it-
my neck.
Now,
Yeah.
as both of us know,
Right.
the typical way a female births something is through her vagina.
Uh-huh.
Was it coming out of her vagina?
It was.
Okay.
And then it immediately...
Did it leap
It
to
did.
get your neck,
Yes, it
or was your neck near?
No.
I just didn't know if you
no.
were, like, way down there, just, like, holding your neck out so that whatever came out would see that and go, "Oh, that neck.
I
Look
can
at that."
feed. Now I can feed. It's good to, yeah.
Okay, so it leaps.
It leaped across the room to ram me
Wait,
in the neck.
all the way across the room?
Way across the room. It leaped out of the woman across the room and started ramming into my neck.
Now, I have 2 questions here.
Okay.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Why were you in the delivery room?
I don't know. I assume I'm its father somehow.
Okay, well, that answers my second question.
Okay.
Now I have a third question.
Okay.
Why did your semen create a leaping blue monster?
You know, that is a very valid question. I can only imagine it's because of my sins. Can only imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. I just, there's a lot of...
There's a lot of questions there, right?
Yeah.
For a short dream.
Did you know the woman?
I didn't see the woman's face.
You just saw the woman's
Just the
vagina.
legs. Yeah, that too.
Her vagina.
Yeah.
And the leaping blue monster that
I did.
emerged
That's correct.
from deep within her womb.
That is correct.
Mhm.
Yes. So a lot of dreams about bugs and animals
And genitals.
and genitals and attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Put it all together.
Hold
What
on,
a wonderful milkshake it
I
is
have
my
to-
mind.
I have to look this up. Which, by the way, real quick political thing.
Mhm.
Congress this week got rid of anything that prevents people from selling the data of what you do on the internet.
Yeah.
So, at some point, someone is going to know that I Googled dreams about genitals.
Well, and
Oh, it actually auto-completed.
Oh,
Dreams
look-
about genitalia.
great.
Male genitals, not what we're looking for.
No, mostly female.
Dreams about, quote, down there. Let's be honest. We've all had dreams about our down there areas or the down there areas of others.
Is this really the writing?
Yeah. Lori Lowenberg.
Is this a blog?
I don't know what it
Okay.
is.
Okay.
No, it's an excerpt from her latest book, Dream on It, Unlock Your Dreams, Change Your Life. That is a really cumbersome title for a book.
Wow.
I'm not gonna. She does not seem.
I got something here. Dreams of birth. Just about every dreamer has had one. A dream about pregnancy or giving birth. Like most dreams, a pregnancy or giving birth dream, that's redundant, is seldom predicting a literal event, except perhaps for a woman who is ready to welcome a child into her life, or one whose psychic radar.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been since you unpacked your psychic radar, Nathan?
I actually do it weekly.
Oh, yeah.
It's healthy.
It's good to clean it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets gummed up.
It's like defragmenting your hard drive.
Yeah.
Like you want to do it fairly often.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Psychic radar picks up on someone close to her is pregnant. Interesting.
So I found the meaning of your dream.
Okay.
You may want your wife to be down here to hear this.
No.
No,
No, just go ahead.
it's life changing.
I don't want to change.
All right, so I mean this makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Female genital organs
Yes.
seen in a dream without a sexual context. I'm assuming there was no sexual context to the birthing vagina.
There wasn't.
Signify a strong desire for being a parent.
Oh. Oh.
You saw a giner, it birthed something.
Yes.
I think it's pretty clear according to www.dreamlandia.com/g/genitals. So you're ready for another child.
I want to be a bug dad.
Now, if it had been been male genitals, it would signify that you will experience a rather strong burst of creative and intellectual activity.
Interesting.
So, you see a dong, it means you're going to create something. You see a giner, it means you want a baby.
And that's what Andy Warhol told himself for years.
Seeing seeing diseased male genitals
Oh, God.
signifies that the following period of time might be quite unproductive for you.
And you might have to clap. So
if you're dreaming about genital wart, just random genital warts,
Right,
on
right.
a random set of genitals,
yeah.
it's not going to be great. Whatever it is, be it male or female, whatever it is, it's not going to be great.
It's like that dream you keep having where you're flying over the Sphinx,
Mm-hmm.
and the Sphinx stands up, and it's like, oh, yeah, I've got chlamydia. Yeah.
It doesn't say whether this applies to male or female, so I'm assuming that if you were to dream of a diseased female genital set,
Genital set.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
the whole region,
Yeah.
it would mean that you're ready to be a parent, but that kid will grow up to be a serial killer.
Or just disappointing.
Because they're a serial killer.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like John Wayne Gacy's parents wouldn't have been thrilled.
I assume not.
No child of mine
The-
is going to wear clown makeup.
To dream that someone else is giving birth to a very heavy baby represents some burden that this person is creating for you or others. The dream represents the ending of one thing, death, and the new beginning of another thing, birth.
Diseased genitals. Oh.
You're right.
Oh.
You may be making life changes or getting rid of your old habits
There's
and ways.
There's a lot of baby stuff happening here with you.
A lot of baby
Do you have
stuff.
baby fever?
No, I don't.
You have baby fever. You have dream baby fever.
I would be okay having another baby, but, like, I'm not, like, you know.
Your loins are burning. You feel your biological clock ticking away right now.
Yeah, my biological clock is just going to keep on ticking, butto, until it runs down and I'm out of gas.
I think you've mixed metaphors here. Unless you have a gas-powered clock, in which case that's not the most energy efficient way
I
to tell
do
time.
in my steampunk novel. Yeah, I have a gas-powered clock. It's efficient.
Instead of winding it every
It's-
day, you
yeah.
go start it up like a lawnmower.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's correct. Yeah.
Use the ripcord thing.
That sounds like what the Wansler would have done in the Lorax given enough time.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
He would have been like, guys, everything runs on gas.
Man, I read that to my child the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I did not realize
Yeah.
how political Dr. Seuss was.
Yes. Neither did I. Neither did I. I mean, in a way that I'm down with. Like,
Yeah,
it's great.
It's not even like subtle.
Mm-mm.
It's like, hey, idiots, maybe don't do that.
Maybe stop sucking so
This
much.
exact thing that is in this book, don't do it now.
Right.
Okay, we'll see ya.
He dies, and then we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
He was the Lorax.
Mhm.
We are all...
no one's speaking for trees now.
No one is speaking for the trees. The cartoon version of that, the original cartoon, the Lorax just seems like such a little shit.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm the Wansler. I mean, I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees.
No.
I speak for the trees. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's probably the issue. If Dr. Seuss had made the Lorax more intimidating,
Yeah.
the environment would be in a whole lot better shape right
I'm
now.
just saying. I'm just saying.
Like, give him a machete and,
Superpowers.
you know, an automatic rifle.
I like that. Rambo Lorax.
Yeah.
Into it.
Although the book would be a
Into it.
lot shorter.
Well, yeah.
And it's just like, no, don't do it.
I'm the Wansler. I speak
Yeah.
for the trees.
I'd watch that movie.
I would too. Yeah. The Wansler. I mean, the Lorax goes berserk.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a sexy evening.
That is not true.
And here we are again. Getting down by the fireplace. Men in love with men.
There is literally no fireplace.
No, you're right.
Nothing
We
resembling
do
a fireplace.
have
here.
a candle, just like always.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The ultimate takeaway from Dream stuff?
That you have a lot of issues and you want a baby.
Yeah.
You want to birth a baby.
And
out of your wide gaping womb.
Wow.
You would like to birth.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that image.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that baby just might be a pygmy salmon bugfalo. Whatever that
You're
means.
hoping it won't be a human.
Yeah, well, yeah. Some kind of hideous monster would be preferable in many cases to a human.
Yeah.
Sushi Jackknife.
Yeah, that.
If you want a tape, just email us. We'll send you a goddamn tape. It's up to you to come up with the technology to play back the tape
We're not responsible.
for any of that.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe you just want a tape to throw at your neighbors.
I speak for the trees.
Well, are the trees the neighbors?
Let me tell you something about the trees. The trees all voted for Trump.